Bond is back for one hell of a ride. New in theaters.
He'd be a pretty cold bastard who didn't want revenge for the death of someone he loved.
This man and I have some unfinished business.
Quantum of Solace is the latest James Bond movie starring Daniel Craig. This time, 007 is looking for action and very little else.
Get in.
All right.
Careful with this one, Mr. Bond. She won't go to bed with you unless you give her something she really wants.
I think someone wants to kill you.
When I accepted it, I was thinking, okay, I want to set an action sequence in all the 4 elements, like water, fire, air, earth. So that's what's sort of my idea. And I was thinking the film should feel like a bullet. It starts and it doesn't end until the last frame. You're on the edge of your seat. And that's what I wanted to create, and that's sort of the pacing I demanded of myself in the script.
It was tough physically, it was tough mentally for everybody, it was tough emotionally for everybody, because we were, apart from anything else, we were away from home for such a long period of time, and that always is difficult. But you kind of all club together, you become a kind of family away from home, and you look after each other and beat each other up and argue with each other like you always do, you know.
His MI6 says he's difficult to control. Nice way of saying that everything he touches seems to wither and die. Ah!
Coming up in theaters, we've got the newest installment of the James Bond franchise. This time directed by Marc Forster, who's had a really eclectic filmography. And one thing the studio probably wouldn't want you to know is that the film went far over budget and actually cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $230 million, which is enormous. And apparently Forster wanted to approach this one as just a straight-ahead action film. And it plays that way. From the opening frames, you're thrust right in the middle of a car chase. There's crazy stunts throughout the movie, and it's just like a shotgun blast. It just goes, 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 goes. There's brief, very brief passages of conversations with M, but mainly it is Bond on a mission and taking along a hot young woman with him who's also on a bit of a vengeance kick.
What are you doing?
Hold on! You know that? I'm doing a lot of the stunts, but to my mind, I don't feel like I'm doing any more. It's just that we started something in the last one, and it was just about sort of solidifying all the skills that we learned and sort of the things that, getting my face in there, that was really it. And once we could get my face in there, I knew, knowing how far I could push it, the moment that the really skilled people step in and take over and do the really skilled bits, is, you know, that's the key to this, I think.
You lost somebody.
I did, yes.
You catch whoever did it.
No, not yet.
Tell me when you do.
I just worked out non-stop. I just worked with stunt guys. They just trained me, and so it wasn't like a workout in gym. You know, it was different. It was fight training, doing different types of fall, kicking, hitting. You know, just fighting. I've never done action scenes before. It's my first time. We really worked with professionals. That's what it is. It makes a difference. People, they just trained me so hard. It would be surprising if I couldn't do it by myself at the end.
James, move your ass.
I wish I could set you free, but your prison is in there.
You don't have to worry about me.